name is Corinne Harder, and this is my documentary assignment submission. So let's get started. Number 1, please state the documentary that you chose to watch. I chose the Social Network documentary. The film tells the story of how Mark Zuckerberg created Facebook while he was a student at Harvard University. It follows Facebook's rapid growth from a college networking website into one of the largest companies in the world. The movie also focuses on legal disputes and personal conflicts between Zuckerberg, the Winklevoss twins, and his friend and business partner, famously enough, named Eduardo Saverin. Although it's a very dramatized film, it is based on real events and shows both the opportunities and such challenges that came with creating such a successful and worldwide known business. Moving on to number 2, why did I select this documentary? I chose The Social Network because social media is such a huge part of everyday life, and I wanted to learn more about how Facebook started and how it originated. I was interested in seeing how one idea turned into a billion-dollar company and the challenges that came with building it. I also wanted to learn about entrepreneurship and leadership. Since I am working toward being a pilot, I know that achieving a major goal takes dedication, and I was interested in seeing what sacrifices someone had to make to build such a very successful company. Moving on to number 3, which is relating an idea or story from the documentary to an experience from your life and or why it was impactful. The part that impacted me the most was seeing how much time and effort Mark Zuckerberg invested in building Facebook. He believed in his idea even when many people underestimated what it could become. As Facebook grew, he spent countless hours working and became completely focused on making the company successful. While that dedication did help Facebook grow, it also caused a lot of problems in his personal relationships. Famously again, especially with Eduardo Saverin. I related to that because I am working toward becoming a pilot, and flight training requires a tremendous amount of time, studying, and practice, a lot of practice. The more serious I have become about aviation, the smaller my social circle has become, and it has affected how much free time I spend with people, because a lot of my free time goes with studying, chair flying, and preparing for lessons instead of, going out. There have been times when people have questioned whether all of the hard work is worth it or understood why I am so committed to flying. The movie reminds me that reaching a meaningful goal often requires sacrifices, persistence, and believing in yourself even when others may not fully understand your vision. Also, at the same time, it also reminded me to not lose sight of the people who have supported me along the way. Moving on to 4, which is using a different example than the one you used above, reflect on how the information in the documentary will influence your behavior. Another example that stood out to me was a conflict between Mark Zuckerberg and Eduardo Saverin over the ownership of Facebook. Their friendship fell apart because of disagreements and poor communication about the future of the company. It also involved changes in ownership that led to lawsuits. Watching that situation made me realize how important communication and trust is when you are working with other people. This will influence my behavior because no matter what career I have, I want to communicate clearly, treat people fairly, and make sure agreements are understood from the very, very beginning. Especially in aviation, teamwork, communication, and trust are very essential things because it does involve your life. The movie really showed me that success means very little if you lose the people who